I'm going to go over some defense, basic defense, gut wrenches, hip toe, to that stuff Royce does, to anything, a guy, just to make sure you have a good base and to prevent guys from turning. That's a very big part of freestyle. Okay, what I said about the, switching here, right? Okay, switching, when a guy gets a gut wrench, you gotta be able to switch. Here. If he okay, he's going that way, I gotta go this way, right? If he locks it up. Okay, if he goes the other side, same thing, here. Okay, if a guy locks his arms here, if you don't like fighting it like I don't, because it hurts your ribs when a guy keeps doing that, go from side to side, just crawl with your belly on top of those hands and they break. Those hands roll under and break. See that? Okay, he's got his hands locked. He has it tight. Keep your stomach to the mat and just roll forward. And then go get him off. Okay? Here's a couple positions. Okay, another thing. When you're down, and this is also in your style, in high school style. If a guy brings you down, to prevent Royce from doing that stuff, keep your arms here. Even in your style in high school, you don't bring your arms in because that guy will snatch it just like that. Okay? Even if he does like Royce does, he tries to get 2-on-1 and stuff, you can do this. Grab, just take him farther out. Just keep him out here. Anytime they start coming in, that's when he's going to do that stuff. And it's hard. It's hard. When he gets an arm tucking like that, it's hard to defense. Okay? Okay, so anyway, now there's a crotch lift also. You gotta be able, if a guy goes back for a crotch lift, we're gonna go over this move, you gotta be able to come face, just like a gut wrench. You see, I'm facing it. If my hips were down this way, he's gonna take me and launch me to my back. Okay? It's very important that you know how to do this. Here, on gut wrenches and on crotch lifts. Here, looking up. Okay? Being able to do that, looking up into a one. Decide it's going to take. Keep your hands up too. Some of these guys are like this. You're going to roll right on your elbow. Okay? A couple things that I do is I like to get in a position that he can't get into that stuff. And here's two of them. One is this way. Okay, from the top position, say you start right here. Here to here. Right here. All you gotta watch now, here, this is why, just make sure he's not trapping in here. He has a heck of a time locking things up in here. So right here. I can get about 15 seconds of off. Okay? Just make sure he can't lock over you. Here. Okay, control the grip. Here. Stop it. Now that takes some practice in here. That takes a little bit of hand fight. Another one is this. Right here off the whistle. Coming, Royce on top, coming right here. This comes inside here. Here. This blocks everything. It blocks. I lay down this way, it blocks this here. Here. So you have a hard time doing a lot right here. It's an awkward position for you. Okay? Okay, those two things to work on. Here's something to work on defensively. To be able to score offensively, being on the defense. Anytime a guy comes over the top of you, like right here, snatch that wrist. Anytime. Here, come, top, here. Here. Jump over. Okay, and I get a lot of those guys, especially when I do this. Right here, they come over the top, right here, and I just grab, block, push, high leg over. 2. You can catch a guy a lot of times, just grab that arm. He'll be in too. He'll be in here. He'll be working on something like right here. Just grab it, and then come up here. Okay, now you got it. You're here. Under that stand here. 2. Going to his back, and you're on top. No. He initiated it. See if he initiates it. Okay, a couple things you can do. Freestyle. Okay, some of the stuff was folk style too. Just come off the play. One is coming here. Hold it. Okay, as you do this now, you straighten up a little. Okay, see that? So that's not a good position.
I did it. I lost that.
Then you'll be down, block, Just catch right under here. Catch here.
I just one day just trying out some new clothes.
Okay. Another way.
Just next day about 6 hours. I didn't even see it. This restricted my diet.
See this shoulder? Remember I told you about the shoulder? Shoulder's going to beat you. Just take it and shove it out. And kind of create an angle here.
That's
Straighten this leg here. Take it over there.
I cop out.
Okay.
Feet hurt. That must be the shoes. Bullshit.
Here. Shoving it out. Here. Now straighten this leg.
Oh yeah.
Take him over that leg. That's two. Okay, we're going to do a couple single leg counters now. Freestyle. A lot of these, both of those, you can implement into your high school wrestling stuff. Freestyle is automatic 2 points. Okay, high school style, you get the guy off your leg, like on that crotch lift, and sometimes you can't score. That other one you can score, but you're getting the guy off your leg, getting him, and preventing him from scoring. Okay, now single leg. Remember, you can do single legs. One that he's on his knee, one that he's up here. Okay, this one he's going to be up off his knees, up high. Okay, right here. Okay, you guys get here, Royce. See it? You guys get the single leg? Okay, here's this works both styles here, but it's a little bit different. Here, just take his head. His head's what's doing everything. Okay, take his head, no matter where his head is. If it's over here, just take it and push it down here. Okay, push it down, right in front of you. Take your other hand and put it on the top of his head. Once you get it down, don't let it up. See, because now he's in bad position. See, because his head's down. Okay, now what I do, now the only other thing I have to do right now is get this toe to the mat. And he's going to be hanging on. He's going to be hanging on hard. And I'm not going to be able to drop it down. But if I take a back step, like with my foot about 3 feet, there, now that gets that toe on the mat. Now, I stick that toe on the mat and don't let him pull it in. See, so I just pull it like this. Now once you're here, you have it. That's the difficult part. Shoving his head down, getting here. Okay, in freestyle, just trap it here and take it right over. Okay. In folk style, okay, again, this guy's head somewhere. I'm gonna take it inside, push here. Okay, now I got a back step here, get that to the mat. And now in folk style, just run, get down and on top of it. And then you got your short offense here, front headlocks. You might want to take him to his side, your gut wrenches or what have you. Okay, but now you're in the square position. You see? You got to use your short offense. But freestyle, we stop here. You can even use this one in freestyle or high school style, but there may be a chance that you're not scoring. You may roll through. Pretty good chance. But it gets him off the leg. You have here, step. A lot of times you can even hop up. You can even hop up on top because it's very hard for him to lift you because all this weight's here. And that'll bring it down. Then just pop those hips in and take him over here. Okay, it's not, it looks like I'm taking it back, right? Just stick your hips in here. Just take him over. And then folk style, just take your legs and crawl back. Once you get your hip on top of the head. So let's have someone up here and show that one. Okay, now this, the head's on the inside, right? Pushes down. Good. Okay, now he's got to get, now the next step is he's got to get that foot to the mat, so he hops back there. Now just pop those hips. Just put this hip, there you go. Grab him out of the way, put those hips, good. Okay, and you can even, okay, let's get back in that position. Let's get back in that position again, where your hips are on top of his head. Okay, both there, okay, up there. Okay, now, there. Okay, now lock around his waist. Now, instead of lifting back, just push, just pop those hips in, pop. And keep going, there. It works a little bit better. You notice the difference? Just a little bit. Okay, good. Okay, the second one I'm going to show you. The guy's on his knees. Okay, this is kind of similar to the other one. Right here in this position. step it over here, up over his base. And now once I get here, I just pull him on top of my lap. Here, now this knee here comes in his chest. This is crucial. This knee coming this way, and that's what turns it. Okay, that's what turns it. Here, step it here, coming there.
It's a good collegiate move too in high school and stuff.
You can use it. You can get by with the collegiate. Sometimes a guy will hold on to your leg after he's been killed in high school. Okay, so here's what it looks like. He knows he's got a hold of the leg. Here, he holds on to that leg. Okay, hold on. Okay, once you hold on. No, he's not even okay. Get to your stomach. And this is the position right here you end up in. Okay, anytime you're in this position, what do you guys do? Like this, right? Cross face and all that, and he holds on anyway, right? Sometimes after 10, 15 seconds, he gives up. Okay, just watch this. Just take your hip and go this way. Anytime a guy's holding on here, take your hip and just turn it. And he can't hold on. Okay? You put your hip on top of his shoulder. And just here, here. Come around. Anytime a guy's in that position. Okay? Okay, any questions? You want to see that again? The last one? How about the first one? Yep. Okay, on the knee. Shoots in. Here. Okay, I'm just gonna, now this hand comes around the waist, this comes in. I trap him in there, see that? My knees aren't touching the mat, I'm in a bent position. Here, now it hits the mat. It closes that whole side up, you see? Here. There, that's 2 and freestyle. If he holds on to your leg, he'll get to his base because he knows he's right here. He can even do it right here when he gets to his base. Because I get all my weight right here. See, because he can't get up. Come here.
Do you kick him a little to the right?
Huh? Yeah, this right leg, so in our Royce, it looks like this. This guy's in on a single leg, right here. I put this here, here, and now I pull him on top of my lap, and this kicks him over. Kicks him here. Okay, it's just not a pull with your arm. Okay. Okay, guy gets a high single on you. The best, no, that's good. Right here. He's got a single leg, it's a pretty good position. But your best move sometimes is this right here. Just bringing it up, bringing this up against his thigh, cocking your leg, coming in close to him. Don't be extended, try this. Here, and just push off and go that way. Okay, bringing your leg up here. He's got a single leg. Just bring it up to his thigh. Step in. I got a wizard here. And I'm holding on. It's not really that essential, but I want some security here. Here and now just kick out. Okay, easy enough, right? It works. I use it against everybody. He never gets there. Okay. Here. Okay, another one that, you ever get a guy that gets your legs up high, gets in this situation, and you say, hey, there's no way it's over with. Here's the last thing you can do, which works pretty much. Okay, bail out right here, back into it, bring your other foot against his hand that's holding on your leg, and you'll kick out of there. Okay, the last situation, instead of trying stuff where you cut back and stuff, because it's not going to work, my leg's too high, bail out, and he's not going to come on top right away. Bring this foot against the foot that's holding you, and you'll kick out. Okay? Those two can save you a lot of time. So that means, if I know that last one, I can, like no matter what Royce shoots, I'm always going to push him off with a single leg, and I always keep it out. See, you understand? I should be always get out. I got that on a world champion in Russia, that last one. As simple as that is, just kicking out like this. Just bailing out here, that's, you're prying against his hand, you can't hold on to it, especially when you get a good chip. Okay, and the first one is just this. Here, prying against his thigh here. See how much knock my leg is? Here. Okay, now I'm going to cover the rest of the freestyle tilts, but they're not so much freestyle, you're using either style. And it's what it is, it's throwing the legs in and using them effectively. Okay, now let's do it. Okay, now, what's better, to ride like this, here, with my leg like this, or is it better to ride like this? This one?
No, the other one. This one.
This one? Which one? Okay, how many say one? How many say two? Two? How many say two? Raise your hand. Okay, how many say one?
That's all the guys gotta do. Because he's gonna reach out.
One. We're talking every style. We're talking collegiate.
I call two.
Okay. It's better to have your foot like this. Right here. Here's why. Because the power you get with your legs is right here. High, with my head on the chest. This in here. This foot only that far in. And you'll see it more as we go onto the mat when he's down flat on his stomach. This only isolates the power, and it really doesn't put much power on, is this leg right here. Okay, and really, it's very easy to get out of this. Okay, that, hipping me down right here and fighting here, it's pretty easy to get out of. And I can't really Turk him. You know, you have all that guillotine and banana split or whatever. You have all that in there, but how often do you really get that stuff? You know, you don't get it much at all at our level. Okay, high school level. You want to be able to put pressure right here on this guy's back so he'll turn. Okay? The first one we're going to go over, and it's so easy to get, is coming here. I'm right here. I do the leg in. I'm this high. Okay? Now all I got to do is step. I'm going to bar this right here. If I just bar this, what's he going to do? He's going to drop his shoulder, and I'm going to go down. So all I have to do, so what I want to do is I want to bar this without him dropping his shoulder. And I can do that by stepping his foot up and coming in here. Okay, right here. Okay, every time you can do this, every time he's not going to grab a hold of your leg, it doesn't make any difference if he does. Just coming right on top here, here, here. Now, all I'm going to do now is press on the top here. And I'm going to go with it, and he's going to come, he's going to go. Okay, now the only tough part there is to this is coming here to here, which everybody probably, you can pretty much manage to do this, right? Okay, now when I come here, this leg has to come around here and stop him from moving. Stop him from rolling through. Okay, because then right here I got three. As long as this leg blocks it, because he feels himself going, he's going to want to roll all the way through, right? He's going to want to run all the way through, so I got to stop him right here. Okay, so here it is again. You throw this leg in, this comes here, and sink this in deep here. Chest, your chest is going to be touching here. And just come on top of his head here, this leg comes around, stops him from rolling. Here. Okay, now, as I'm holding him down here, I get my three, and now what I want to do is I want to go for the pin. Just slip a half in, come out, post, here, throw the other leg in, and come on top here. And arch your back. Okay, so I'm going to show you all one more time. Okay, go ahead and tell me what to do. Okay, now, this is as deep as we go. Okay, now I take it. I know I've been with it. Okay, this leg goes Okay, this, okay, okay, now what?
You know you can okay.
Slide a half in here. Okay? So you post with this hand. Okay, before you, and then make sure you have this right here. Now just arch here, extend here, here. Okay. You want to say that one more time?
Yeah.
Okay, the last part, try what you're frog in. Okay. Here. Okay, go ahead. Tell me. Okay, stop it with this. Stop the hips right here. Here, half. Bring this here. Bring this inside. Come up here. Here, inside. Arch. Okay? Let's go out and work on that one. How much more leverage you can get by throwing with your head so high on the chest. Notice that? See, with my head up here on his chest, I get so much more power here. And we're going to be using this later on. Okay, Royce is down, flat. Okay, you're riding the guy like this here. Okay, this is, okay, freestyle, or to get my leg in, I'm just going to pull in right up on top. And a lot of times the same way in high school or college. So he'll bottom out. See, I'm just taking my foot over here, and putting my knee here and scooping him up over my knee to get this in. Okay, now watch this. Here, look how deep my foot is. See how deep it is right here? This is what I want. I don't want it way down here. Okay, because there's no pressure there. I can't get that pressure. Up here, there's a lot of pressure. Okay, and there's all sorts of tilts I can get in here. Okay, once I come in here. And a lot of times I don't even need to hook that. I don't even need to hook my legs. Okay? This one is just, I want you to be able to get so good at this. This is where Gable's very good at. Is switching his legs in and out and being able to turn here. This heel has to be up in here. Any place, if it's down here, it's not going to turn it. It's not going to put much pressure on it. It's got to be way up here. Okay? Now watch. I'm going to put that, I'm going to slide that in there. You guys can just make sure, okay, flat. Okay, Royce is flattened out. Now what I do is I just come here. All I have to do is arch. And Royce starts turning here. See, and he goes to his back. Okay, just come over your cross base and hold it. Okay. So, here, if you don't have the leg in already. But see how deep it is? Here. And freestyle, this is it. This is the moves that Schultz used to see, everybody used to see. Here. You see now, okay, for a gauge, your chest is being on the back of his head. Okay, make sure when you look down that your chest is on the back of his head. If it's back here, chances are your foot's too far down. So readjust. And now, just arch, here, take this, right here. You don't, and usually a lot of times, you know, a lot of times it looks a lot like this. So yeah, cross fish here, and bring him this way. Okay, but what I want you to do, now there's a lot of different things you can do, but if you can get that, if you can get it down so when you ride a gun, you take it right here to his back, that's a big asset for you, to be able to use that. And if you guys remember Sheets from Oklahoma State, how many guys remember him? Yeah, that's what he did everything. Yeah, that's what he did to everybody in the action and throughout the year. He got those legs in and turned them like that to get back points. And he was down in Danny Russell because he beat guys so bad. Okay, there's a lot of pressure in here. You can get the legs in right, but you can get it too. Here. You know, you end up rolling around, breaking him down, stuff here. You're in this position here. Here, just arch, grabbing his head here. Taking him over. Okay? Let's go out and work on that a little bit. See this here? If this leg ever comes up, or if not, you know, I can usually scoop it up sometime. I'm right here, I don't have a leg in. Here. Come back in here. Now watch. Here, I'm just not grabbing a hold of it like this. This is a very important part right here. back, sinking it to the elbow, and grab the heel. Okay? Now a lot of guys, they come and they try to teach this move, and they just try to go, well, you can get some pressure, but you get a lot more pressure by sticking it behind your butt here and sticking your butt out like this, because that makes this muscle tighter. Sticking it behind your butt and blowing your butt out here. Okay, here. Now stepping up here, freestyle, you just step right up here and just take him right over here. And I just, you know, sometimes I don't even catch his head because this is so tight. This is so tight. Freestyle. In folk style, catch his head. Folk style, high school, and collegiate style. Okay. Okay, reach back, sit here right, reach back, grab this. You might just grab it at first, but just reach, make sure it's sunk to the elbow. Grab here, okay, up, stick it behind the butt. Here, okay. Freestyle, you can walk right over like I did the first time. Folk style, just grab here, take him here, and grab his head.
See, that's why we stretch out from you, because I'm not very flexible as it is. To get some of that shit, you're going to take it back.
Okay, so do we see that? Basically,
Hey, we ain't done with practice yet. Do more push-ups if you want.
let me show this. Here, bringing this up here. Here. Okay, now just don't go here, bring it behind your butt. This is where you're gonna get all the pressure here. Here. And bow your butt out. Away. Okay, freestyle, you can just walk him right up. A lot of times we have so much pressure. Well, collegiate, just grab his head and take him. Okay, we'll be in Royce's back. Okay. The only thing you really ever have problems with is just getting to him. And you can do that by this, coming here and reaching. Sometimes if his leg's still straight, go ahead, keep it down. You can come back and even go to it like this. And he still keeps it straight. Keep it straight, because you know I'm going to do this. You can just adjust it back here. Here. Get it. But let's say you got the leg. All you have to do now is get that leg, put it behind your side. Put this leg on your side and just blow your butt out right at first. Here, and then cross face and just take him that way. Okay. Easy on it. Okay. Royce is going to show you the hip tilt. And this can be used in freestyle or folk style, but
Okay. It's kind of like you can use it both from the same styles. I'm going to show some tilts from like off the whistle. Okay. All right. I'm off we're going to go from the starting position right here. One of my positions that I like to do best, and I learned it on a world team about 2 years ago, is just off the whistle, trying to trap this arm. And all I'm going to do is trap this arm and step right over here. Right. Okay, like come off the whistle, try to step, come. Right here. Okay, so you're up here. You know now that like in college, you can start up in high school, or at least in college, you can start up like this anymore. And it's a good quick move off the whistle. It's good to get them off their base. Just coming up, all you're doing right here, and this is real good, easy points of freestyle. All you're doing is trapping this arm right here and stepping. It's like the same thing, you know, like when we had the hips and stuff, taking them over like this shoulder. I want to take him over, and I'm going to use this for a base. If I didn't plant this foot right here, I wouldn't be able to take him over. But I'm going to take all this weight and bring him up on my foot. It's right here. Step right here. And from right here, I still got my legs and stuff. I can get all my legs and stuff. Keep them on the mat. It's just a real simple. simple one, and I just wanted to show it to you guys. If you guys want some easy points in freestyle, or even in collegiate. Even in collegiate, like, just hook it right here and step it across. And it's really easy, and it's easy to learn too. A lot of you young guys that are having a lot of trouble with all this stuff, this would be something to pick up. I'll show one more time here and go out to it. Right here. Off the whistle, right here, step it. Step it right here, like step it right by his knees. You step up here, you're gonna get too high. Come out the back door or something. But if you step right in front of the knee, it takes away his base. Right here, off the whistle, right here, hook it in, step it. Okay, let's try it.
We're going to go over some upper body maneuver. Okay? There's a step that you should learn, or that you must learn if you're going to continue to wrestle. And that is very important in the hip toss, the headlock, arm throws. Okay? And that step is this. Two. This is how you win the girlfriend goes. And you do this by getting the rest of it. You practice this. Yeah, you guys are probably at this step right here. Doing this. Some of you have a hard time with this. Now you come around here. Here. And now you do this step, then you turn over. And that's your throw. Okay, your headlock, hip toss, all like that. Okay, now we're going to do a headlock. And this is a chance for you to try that new step. And we don't want to see this. Royce is going to make you do 10 push-ups every time he sees a guy headlocking like this. Feet apart. This is no good. Okay? This is what you want to be doing. Here. Here. Okay. The headlock. Now we're not going to use any specific setup or anything. We're just going to let you get a feel. Just go ahead and grab his head here, and just work on this step here. Okay. Once you have this, you don't have to tug. You just lean forward and extend your legs. Okay, lean forward and extend your legs. It's important, guys, if you're throwing somebody, the guy that you're throwing, you don't throw him as hard as you can, and the guy who's being thrown, you gotta relax. If you tighten up and stuff, you're gonna land wrong. You just gotta let the other guy throw you. There's not a whole lot of pain. If you do it right, there's not much pain. If I do it wrong, there is. There's a lot of pain involved. Royce likes that. Okay, so we're gonna, there it is again. Here.
It was fun. We had good cooperation.
See the step? Step comes back. Feet are about 2 inches apart. Now I lean forward and extend. Okay, end up in this position. Do I want to be like this? No. Here, right? Yes. Here?
I said that.
Yes. Okay, here, if you want some things to do, grab your own thigh and get your hips up off the mat. Take his elbow and push towards his face and cover here. Here. Okay. The step again. Here. See where I am? Squat. See where my knees are? Squat. Make sure you squat. Squat. Extend. Here. Thigh. Cover his face. Looks so much better that way. Okay, now there's a bunch of different setups for headlock. Okay. A lot of times you give the guy an underhook here, his hips are in. Now if his hips are in, how do you counter a headlock? Hips in.
It's too bad.
the guy has an underhook, and a lot of times his hips are back anyway. Pull in here, keep it. Okay?
Is that push-up?
Yeah. I squeezed the blade of that.
There you go.
Okay, that's one way to set it up. A lot of other ways you don't have to necessarily grab it like this. You can grab it here. Here. On a
Gotta
headlock.
keep that tight, so if he loses that arm, he's able to get it, someone pull out.
Well, you can keep it pretty well tight here. Because if you're going your bench, you can lock it into your chest.
How's this kid?
Here.
He's best kid in the state.
Okay, another variation. This kind of telegraphs. What do you think a guy's going to do when he's locked up like this?
Did you wrestle much in the summers at all? Freestyle? I never seen it.
I'm gonna show you two of my counters for single leg, and they're kind of, they might be a little unorthodox for the guys, but I've shown them at other clinics and stuff. Kids like it.
And it works.
And it works. And I use a lot of these sharp pin like these guys. You know, they're just just like one series moves when I'm in on the single leg. Okay, let's have you go. Okay. Let's say a lot of times you can be using when a guy gets a high crotch or a single leg. Right? This is the situation he's got to see. This is a single leg. Okay, when this guy has a single leg, in order for me to do my move, I have to transfer his head on the outside. Okay, now let's see, this is a high crotch position. Ideally, I like to do it when he has a when it's in a high crotch position. You know, when he hits his high crotch, it's right there. If he shoots a single leg, all I have to do is transfer the head over. I do that. Remember we told you getting the head down and getting the weight down? Well, I do that. All I do is get the head to the outside. Okay, right here. So I'm right here, so he's got a high crotch. Okay, all I do right now, there's a cutting part of your arm. It's called the cutting part of your forearm. It's right through here. And you use that. There's a sharp bone right here. You use that right here and you place it underneath the head. There's a lot of pressure right here. Okay? What I'm doing with this other hand is I'm underhooking right here. And I've used this a lot, and you might think it's unorthodox, but this move does work, and I've pinned some good people with it. Last 2 years ago, the world team was training up in our room at Carver Hawkeye, and I was wrestling Lee Camp, and he has a real nice shot, head on the outside shot, and I was using this, and I got it like 4 times in a row, and he finally caught on, but I was catching him on it. I've caught some good people on it before.
Hey, come on, man.
Okay, right? I underhook right here. Now I gotta wait for. I can't do it so much when ideally I like to do it right away when his hips are coming up, like he's just bringing his hips into me. You know, I'm pushing in, and he's giving me pressure back. Ideally, and then I like to hit right here, and I keep the head tight right here. This is the pinning combination. I just pin him like this. But it's kind of unorthodox, but I use it, and Rico Ciparelli's the one that kind of taught it to me. It's called a Rico roll. And he used a lot. His freshman year, he had 19 pins with it. Pins with this kind of variation of rolling around stuff. And that's a freshman record. I had 19 pins anywhere in college is good. See, all you do, you transfer the head to the outside. So now you're in this position. Okay, from right there, you're coming down and you're trapping his head real tight. There's some pressure there.
The chin too.
Yeah, it's right underneath the chin. Right underneath the chin. See that? Right here. Okay, now I got his head right underneath my armpit, so his head ain't going anywhere. Try to get your head out. His head is trapped. I'm going to take the rest of his body. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kick, and I'm going to take all his body weight over. I'm going to push in, get him pushing in, but I got to have this right here. Without this, you know, I don't have as much control. But I'm pushing in, then he pushes back. All I'm going to do is hit it. Right here. And it looks like it might not work to you guys. You might think it's unorthodox, but it does work. I'll do it one more time. We'll go out and do it, and then I'll show one more.
Hey, this is one time. Sometimes you have to. He stops and you can do.
Yeah, I'd like to ideally I'd like to get pushing into him to have him react.
Sometimes he counter and you just keep wrenching. Sometimes you just.
Yeah, sometimes I was caught in this position right here. I was caught in this position. See, in this position, if he does sprawl out, I can pretty much keep a hold of the head and bail out. Like if I got here and we both landed right about here and he sprawled out, I pretty much, I can still...
Put your hips down.
Put your hips down. Like right here, he still got the leg. I can pretty much still, like, keep the leg and kick out. And I can either come on neutral or come on top. Sometimes I get caught there. That's why I was kind of apprehensive to show it at camps, but I had a lot of success with it, more than I had no failures. So I just want to pass that along. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It's just one of them things. If you know you got a good single leg guy, and you know that he's going to take you down from here, and you can't really trip him back. You can't get his head down that much. He's really sound in here. All I'm going to do is control, try to get my hips back, pushing into him. And then, ideally, if I don't, see, this is the last alternative to do the roll. If I can't get my leg down, here's what I'm trying to do. A lot of times when I put that pressure on his neck and push up, I can lift him up. Then I got my underhook series.
Using this part of your arm.
Yeah. See, I can choke him out from right here. See, you feel that? Yep. Okay? So all I'm going to do, if I can, see, I'm going to choke him out and try to choke him out and get his leg lifted. You got to have a horse, especially in college, strong as they are. I'm trying to push down, and I can't get it. And I know he's like working for a takedown. He's going to eventually get me. I'm just going to lay down, kick. Right there. Any questions? This move is just, it's a counter to a single leg also. A lot of times you're both down on the mat. A lot of times you're both down on the mat. He's got a single leg, and you can try all your other. Remember that trip we showed right here. You can try all that stuff. If that stuff isn't working, okay. A lot of times, if I want to control his head, and I do not want to get taken down. I can't let him take me down. A lot of times to make me make him let go of that leg, I'm going to stick my forearm right underneath here. And this is concealed. Nobody can see this right here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to press down with my body. Kind of like, at the same time, I'm going to choke him out a little bit and get my leg back. Barry Davis does this a lot. He did this in darkness a lot. And he showed me it. Just from a single leg, you can do it on the feet. You can do it on the ground. And you guys might think, that's pretty brutal. But anymore, if you watch Schultz wrestle and some of those better guys on top, if you don't go over, they're going to break something or they're going to beat you up real bad. So all I'm going to do right here is keep my forearm right underneath here, and I'm right here trying to fight it. All I'm going to do, see, all this wizard shit, I don't like to do that all the time. I'm going to come right here and keep my body square, and I'm just trying to choke him out. Tell me, that's pretty good pressure. So all I'm doing is keeping the pressure down right here and keep my body square. If I get too far, he's going to start turning the corner and come around, So I want to keep square on him, but then again, I don't want my leg, because a good wrestler, it's more than not from right there. A good wrestler, anytime he's got a leg right here, is going to end up posting and bringing it out. So I want to keep square. I don't want to give him any angle. I want to keep my hips straight with his. So I'm right here, and I don't want to hit that angle. All I'm going to do right here is keep my hips. So he starts taking me on an angle, he can start driving over me, and I can't, we end up whizzing and stuff, and it's just a big rigmarole. So anymore, I want to keep my hips straight with his. I'm going to keep this cutting edge of my forearm right underneath his neck. And all I'm going to do is just push down and kick back. Do you feel that pressure there? Would you let go of a leg if somebody did that to you? Okay. We're going to show a lot of the front headlocks and quarter Nelson series. Lenny is after we go out and do this one. But this is called a good short offense and good defense, So let's go. Is there any questions about that move right there?
As long as you're there, you might want to hold your front end series right
Yeah. As long as you're there, as soon as you're out of danger, then you start working your stuff. But that can be used also as a good, good offensive move too, just to momentarily stun them and then go around you. Because I've had that happen before. I've been tapped, what they call tap out a little bit. Last year at Colorado Springs, I had to tap out a couple of times. The guy was choking me out like that. Ref couldn't see it. And it's hard, it's up to the discretion of the ref, but it is an effective move. And a lot of the Schultzes both use it. So let's try.
If I was to learn one takedown, I'd learn this. If I was going to, someone said you can only learn one takedown, the on the front headlock. Because there's so many times that this is available that, you know, there's so many times the front headlock's there that nobody really ever uses it. Because one, they don't know really how to use the front headlock. Two, they don't know when it's, where it is, when it's available. Okay, how many know what a front headlock is? Here's the front headlock. A front headlock is here anytime the guys shoot the takedown or in this position and he's coming over the top of his head. Here, here. Trapping his head here or here. Most of the time you'll see it on the knees. This is the front headlock. The guy, he shot him, he used Royce's move to get him out of the way. This is a front headlock here. You see? I'm collapsing his arm, and you can put a lot of pressure. You can choke the guy out. It's not initially what you really want to do, but you can choke him out using this move. And there's a lot of setups off the front headlock. A lot of stuff you can hit off the front headlock when he's trying to overcompensate and get out of it, especially if you're bringing it down. Kevin Drescher used this to a move. If anybody's got the national out of the city, he pinned probably the match. He probably used it on everybody he wrestled outside of one guy in the national championship. He used it probably on everybody he wrestled this year. As they move off. Okay, now what the front headlock is, now it looks like this. It looks like a lot of guys go like this with this strap over like this. And see, now we're putting a lot of pressure on the guy. The guy can move. The guy can do a lot of things over there. A lot of times you end up getting lift, the guy limps out. Something to keep. You're not really putting too much pressure on it. What you want to do is you want to put pressure on it. You want to cut it off right here. You want to like put a 2x4. This is my 2x4 right here. And I want to pry it against his head. And then I want to squeeze it. So I cut off the circulation. I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to learn to do that. I'm not just saying that I have to choke him out, but I want to be able to do that. Make him dizzy. Okay? Because here's why. This guy's got a good shot. And he keeps shooting in. And I don't want him to shoot, right? Because he's good at that. All I have to do is if you get out of one of his shots in front headlocking, do you think he's going to want to go back in if you sat there and put a lot of pressure on him next time? That's going to take a lot of his offense away. He's going to be very hesitant to shoot under there because you put so much pressure on him. Okay, he knows that if he gets caught under there that you're going to win. And not only win, you're going to hurt it. Okay, now here's what the front headlock looks like. Here, now I do it different than a lot of people. Okay, some people, everybody has their own way, but mine, I'm concentrating just primarily on tightening everything up. Okay, now, shoulder to shoulder. See this? Shoulder to shoulder here. This isn't all the way in there. This is right here. Here. See this? My elbows will go straight up in the air. Here. Okay, now, it's kind of, see my hand how it is right here? It's kind of cut right under his throat. Okay, this comes on top of his elbow, right here. Kind of cry each other, but don't cry each other. Just kind of lay it right there. Okay, now I move this here. And I clasp my hand like this. Okay, this cinches it up. This makes it tight right there. And now I come in here and I bring this in and I pinch my elbows here. And I get off my knees here. And that's when you put the pressure on. Okay. Not only did I put the pressure, but you see what I do with this elbow? What's going to beat me on a front headlock? Go behind. His hand, right? You see what this does, this front headlock? Can he stop me from going behind? See, if I just wanted to go behind, I can go behind.
The guy's got a good front headlock. He wanted to go behind. I've been, like I said, I've been passed out on the mat before. Got a good one. I didn't want to shoot.
Right. You don't want him to get caught under there. It cuts this guy's offense down. Even when he's got a good shot. If you shot, maybe he got to get down once on a shot, gets back up, shoots again, and you get a front headlock. Now stop the rest of the man. Here, again, here's what it's like. Here, The guy shoots in. I'm gonna here. I'm just gonna get my leg out. Here, here. Karate chop in here. Now shoulder to shoulder. See this? Don't put your shoulder on top. Remember that. Okay. This is wrong because I won't be able to get the pressure as much as I like as it's when it's on top. On top a little bit's okay, but just get used to shoulder on shoulder. Here. And now, cinch this up. Sometimes you can grab your wrist. Here. Here. And you can tighten that up. Okay, you see that? There's a big difference. There's a big difference from, you know, a lot of guys will just go like this, the front headlock, and try and squeeze it. You just can't do it. This is too deep. This arm can't be deep. It can't be deep. It's got to be here, and you make it not deep by going shoulder to shoulder. You prevent yourself from putting it in deep, because that's how far it'll go. Then here, and then move it to there, and just pinch. Yeah.
When you're in the front headlock, can you just roll and switch back in?
Yeah, it's freestyle, yeah. In freestyle, that's a good move, just to roll. Marchionda, you keep rolling. I showed that yesterday. Remember that? Where were you? But you can't really just roll in and get on top of it. I'll put a pin combination. Unless he's a so-so wrestler. The best thing is just being able to get that pressure, collapse that arm in here and put pressure on it. You're making him, like Royce said, want it, but you don't care good. You don't care about his goal behind it. Okay? And that front headlock, there's so much from the standing position. Okay, I'm not even talking about the times when he shoots and you stop him, right? But look at how many times, every time this guy has his head low, here. And I didn't have to have it low, I can bring it down, here. And now just bring it down, here. That's there all the time. His head's low, here, come on the top. If it's not low,
That's why you got your head cocked when you're standing.
right. And there's so many times that you can bring the, bring his head down. If he does have his head up there, I can take here, his head goes down here. Okay, let's reiterate the final points of this. Again, the reason why you're not getting it is because you're too concerned with squeezing, and you just want to get in here and squeeze like this. And the squeeze, no matter how hard you squeeze, if your hand's not in the right position, it won't do any good. Okay? Now, we're here. Again, the front headlock, am I what? Shoulder to chest. Now, see, that's what makes it all work. And you were kind of on top of it. That's why you can squeeze. You don't even have to squeeze that hard if you do it right. Shoulder to shoulder here. And then just grab this right here, take this to the elbow, here, and then squeeze. Okay, now the times to get into it. When can you get in the front headlock? A lot of times, yeah, right. The guy shoots in, best time shoots in, here. Okay, instead of like trying to spin behind him, he blocks and makes a single. Sometimes that stuff doesn't work as well. Okay, you get a good front headlock. If I get my one what? If I get my leg free, you mean after he grabs it?
Dude, just about anything.
I don't know.
That's it.
Okay, if you get that leg, okay, now if you collapse that leg, or the arm rather, here's all you have to do. Here, can you see this? Just bring this leg up. The inside leg up. Here, I'm squeezing him. Here, just bring that inside leg up. It's kind of like that arm drag I showed you now. See, as long as his arm can't go, he can't beat me. Here. Okay, just bring your, if you collapse that arm in, just bring your leg in. Here. Just bring this in. Okay, and there's also the finish where you can put your head here, You know, here, coming around here, grab, and there, and finish that way. Okay, there's a lot of stuff also, just like the one Kevin Dresser that